The Doogee N40 Pro is a budget mid-range smartphone with a lot of perks, but can these perks win you and your hard-earned cash over? Thanks to the guys at Bango.com for providing me this review unit. I also have an extra unit for a giveaway, so stay tuned till somewhere in this video where I tell you how to win. But before we dive in, get a chisel and a hammer and carve the like button until it looks just how you want it to. Over 75% of you watching my videos are not yet subscribed, so it would be awesome if you join the family. Let's begin. The Doogee N40 Pro is a direct successor to the 30 from 2020, and while I didn't get the previous version, comparing the specs reveals that the N40 has a couple of things going for it. In comparison to the predecessor, the newcomer has a better CPU, bigger memory, and a larger built-in battery. First, the N40 Pro comes in a Faux leather material at the rear that it feels quite good and encourages you not to use a case on this phone, and it's plastic, by the way. And every time I look at the rear of this phone, I wonder why a case was included in the box for this package. I have the black color option here, but this phone also comes in green, blue, and brown color options. The N40 Pro's camera module is reminiscent of that of the Poco M3 smartphone. It's got a quad camera setup consisting of an 8 megapixel wide angle camera, a 20 megapixel main camera, a 2 megapixel macro, and a 2 megapixel depth sensing camera. There's also the dual LED flashlight strip at the back. Up front, it comes with a 6.52 inch HD Plus display with 720 by 1600 pixel resolution, and for the PPI police, this one comes in at 269 PPIs. The screen here is an IPS LCD screen, and it has a dewdrop notch overhead where the selfie camera leaves, and you've got a 16 megapixel selfie camera in there. The N40 Pro takes its processing power from MediaTek's MT6771 chipset, which is also known as the Helio P60 CPU. It's clocked at 2.0 GHz and it comes with a Mali G52 MP3 GPU. For storage capacity, you're getting 6 GB of RAM and 128 GB of internal storage, which is further expandable up to 256 GB via an SD card. The Doogee N40 Pro comes with dual SIM slots and provides 4G LTE network on both SIMs. Additionally, the phone has a side-mounted fingerprint scanner and uses a Type-C port for charging. Battery power comes from a 6,380 mAh juice that supports up to 24 watts fast charging. This is a typical budget smartphone and it sits somewhere between entry level and mid-range. And while there are a ton of smartphones out there that offer similar specs, for me, the Doogee N40 Pro has 4 things going for it and that the average consumer will be very happy with. 1, the battery. It's got a 6,380 mAh battery and it lasts a freaking long time. For my test, I put this phone in standby mode for 1 week and with Wi-Fi turned on, so I was constantly getting email and messages in the background, and I only lost about 22% of battery life. That's 7 days of standby with just about 22% of battery life lost. It's really impressive. Charging with the included charger took up to 1 hour 30 minutes to juice up this device. And you should, however, note that if you try to charge this phone with another branded charger or cable from another phone, it wouldn't work. So be advised, use the included 25-watt charger in the box of this phone. 2, the build. Although this phone comes with the large 6,380 mAh battery, it's basically the same thickness as with the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. And that phone packs only a 5,000 mAh battery. It also feels really good in hand thanks to the back cover design. You can literally use this phone without a case. 3, the display. It's a typical 720p IPS LCD screen. It looks good and is sufficiently bright for use in direct sunlight. Having this resolution also means incredible battery life on this phone. I mean, I keep saying incredible battery life. That's because the battery life here is stellar. 4, price. I think this is where this phone absolutely kills it. The global variant of this phone costs just $155, which converts to 77,500 naira if you're here in Nigeria. That's bonkers. I mean, you're getting all of these really good specs for that amount. And even better, guys, I have one copy to give away to a subscriber. So all you need to do is follow the instruction in the video description, and the winner will be announced in 2 weeks from the published date of this video. I'll also leave links to where you can buy one for yourself if that's what you want to do. So in conclusion, I'd like to point out a couple of things that I thought could have been better on the Doogee N40 Pro. One is the software. It feels too bare. Feels like they just slapped vanilla Android on this phone and left it. Almost no customization. You'd also notice that using gesture navigations here does not work really well. But however, on removing the screen protector that came with the phone, it worked better, but still not as smooth as what you have on some other devices. 2, the camera. Hard as I tried, I couldn't love most of the pictures taken with this phone. The cameras were very average, to say the least. It took a few seconds to focus, and the color reproduction was not all that. This applies to the front and rear cameras on this device. And these are the 2 things I found with this phone that I feel like could have been better. But nevertheless, if you're not a camera freak and you just want a great bang for your buck, then this is a phone that you should consider. Either way, thanks for watching, guys. And don't forget to give the like button a headbutt hard enough that it faints. I've left links in the video description to where you can purchase this device and also to enter for my giveaway. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.